No, okay.
Pat is in the Jitsi chat.
Thank you. We should wait for more people, yes?
Sure. That's a good idea.
I don't mind to give him the usual 50 quart an hour.
The academic quarter. In Italy, it's called the academic 15 minutes.
Hello.
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 Hi, Lucas.
Have we started yet, or still waiting for someone?
Mikuláš.
I'm afraid Mikuláš won't come today,
Yeah.
but Alessandro still missing, Flori. So hopefully, give us a little bit of time. There was just a reminder. Thank you, Kata, in the Mattermost.
Yeah, Mikulas announced that he would be late and asked me to start chairing. So, and there's 5 of us now, so we can start, yes?
Please let me fight him.
Okay.
We can give it just a few more,
Ahora es.
at least 1 more minute. Okay, it's official. 16 minutes passed, so I'm going to start this meeting.
No, wait.
Who is typing?
It was me, but well, I'm waiting.
Will you? Yeah, I was hoping you would then be secretary of the meeting, please.
Yeah, I'll try to put the important things here on the sheet.
Yes, fair enough. Thank you so much.
I'm
I apologize if you will hear a lot of yelling. It is Wednesday, but it is fortnight days for my son, and that is just the way it is in this life. Has anyone started the recording?
Coke.
I don't have access to it, so
and
yeah.
YouTube too.
Okay, great, thank you. So, have you looked at the agenda? I added a thing in there. I added it at number 2, approval of council meeting organizing points. So, I hope that was not too forward of me. Is there anything that you would like to add to the agenda?
Yes, I would like to add moderation on in the mailing list,
I'm at Steamy Stack.
as I suggested on Mattermost.
So moderation on the mailing list or Mattermost?
Mailing lists. Yeah, moderation on mailing lists.
I was just reading the agenda and I did not hear everything you said, Marco. You talked about moderation on the mailing lists?
It was not me. I think it was Lucas.
Lukasz.
Ah, okay, thank you. Okay.
Anything else, guys, that we should add on there, or can we try to keep it short and sweet?
Well, I would have a declaration to read on behalf of the COCC. But yeah, I can take it during the activity reports point. Don't know if there will be a discussion following. But, yeah.
No, that's brilliant. Yeah, I think we should just put it there. Any objections to that?
Get over here. I'm on.
All right, can we vote now? Let's do it. Please enter your votes. Yeah. Nicholas always says things.
Sorry.
That's a very good. That's a very good rule for me to do as well. So on line 66, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lucas, we should get used to the paper of Nicholas. Sorry for this.
Yeah.
Kill the NPC. Help. He's back at me. Please, come on, help me. Help me. I'm very low. Please help me.
No, and the minutes of the last meeting. Are there any
NPC.
objections to the minutes of the last meeting? You can find the minutes in line 46. Oh, no objections, so let's just vote on them on line 69. Or 70.
Oh my god, my game's lagging a lot.
Kata, there seems to be a little bit of problem. You're taking all of the internet data from your son.
He's always lagging.
Yeah,
It's not my fault.
No, but I think somebody is not doing some according to the agenda list here. I'm putting some links where a yes link can never be a yes. I don't know what's happened here.
Pardon? Didn't get the point. Once again, please.
No, Bastian was pointing out that there was a link in line 70 that didn't belong there, so it's fine. So, short reports of the activity. We can do this short and sweet. I can see that Sebastian already put in his points of report, which is very nice. Well, I've mostly been working on the council meeting organizing and the, especially with the workshop that we want to have regarding Mattermost moderation. Also, in team with other great women in the Pirate Party, we set up group for women and gender non-conformative people to meet up and, have like a nice chat or exchange ideas and all sorts of nice stuff. And we're hoping that this will get more women into the European pirates. And hopefully this will go across Europe like flames. So yeah, Bastian, do you want to go next?
Yes, thank you for your work in that group. Would be nice to hear about that. I did what I do every day, technical support, work on the PPU wiki, work on the website. Then I attended the PPU statutes group, not every one, but some, because last meeting was very, very late or delayed of that board meeting. I sent out an invitation for the PPU tech group for Wednesday, I think. No, that's not. Yes, Wednesday, 24th, I think. And I sent out an invitation for the Pirate Times editors meeting. It's today at 8 o'clock after this meeting. And I had a discussion with a lawyer on legal issues concerning the GDPR between PPU, PPI, and PP Czechia. Got that doing some work together. And I questioned the lawyer about the costs of the circumstances regarding the PPU logo from image and text brand to do that. And I think the lawyer is very cheap because it's one guy of my family, and I have no idea how the official costs for the authorities is. Maybe 600 or whatever. We will find out until the next meeting. But before we do that, we have to decide what our real logo is, and that's a floating system, I think. That's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more? Exile and Mia and Lucas?
Okay, yesterday I participated in the council meeting where was Katla, Alessandro, and was the fourth person. Fuck, doesn't matter. Yeah, we had meeting with young pirates of Europe inside of media group. I made some posts regarding the Victory Day in Europe, which PPU used for Facebook and Twitter. What else? I also made Europa Day, which is a day after Victory Day in Europe, but Mikuláš or Nikki didn't use it in the end because it was in the weekend, and we must clarify these roles regarding the social media. I'm gonna post the minutes from media group in the Etherpad. Sorry.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
And that's it from my side. Somehow we still clarifying the media strategy. Also, Petr Kocourek joined us last week, and we discussed his strategy. Okay, here is the minutes from the meeting. That's all.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Axel. I'll stop messing about in your minute taking. Mia, do you want to go next?
Yes, sure. I have to look into the Etherpad. Yes, I participated in just that media working group because Lukas was just mentioning. Me and Peter became liaisons for the member parties, and somehow I forgot. Do we get the address list? It is a special issue, I know. Maybe we can talk that later, Lukas. All right?
We need to figure out because Peter doesn't have a PPEU email box, so we need to figure out with Mikuláš how to.
Okay. Okay.
For him, but you have PPU mailbox, right?
Yes, of course. Okay. I have that. Yeah. It's gonna work. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we both are now the liaison for the member parties to ask them if there are news and if we could publish news from some member parties to get a closer contact. Yeah, I liked it very much. Yes, well, then I participated in the second Chamber Statutes group, which was a big success, in my opinion, which was nice. Yeah. Now I invited the cock to talk about the moderation of our Mattermost and other things, but this would come later. Yeah. I also attended the German General Assembly, and I was elected Awareness Commissioner together with another person, Michael Ebner. Yeah. So I can just tell you, contact me if there are any complaints about the Germans. Yeah, thank you.
Mia. You're gonna be busy. No, I'm sorry. That was a joke.
I didn't get it. Really, I didn't get it. Yeah.
Really? Katla, you're joking?
Yeah.
So tell me once again, what did you say?
I just said that you would be very busy.
Yeah, well, that's not
I was
much
kidding,
of a news. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, okay. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm not.
It's all right.
I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm sorry. I just needed to laugh.
You didn't.
Okay. Well, Axel, do you have anything that you want to report?
Yeah. Well, first of all, sorry for not being here last time. Secondly, Katla, of course you can write in the minutes also. I'm quite used to make minutes quite cooperative. That makes it easier. Third, well, regarding work I've done, well, I'm still inviting to the status group, and obviously I attend the meetings then. I attended also the General Assembly, which really was quite nice. This awareness commissioner, which also Mia made clear in her speech in the presentation that it's not only about Germany, it's all over Europe. and well, several informal chats with other pirates all over Europe regarding the pirate situation. Well, that's what I meant. That's all from my side.
Thank you. Now it's the most exciting one. Marco.
Okay. First, I have a declaration that this declaration was approved by 2 out of 3 members of the COCC. And this because the third member didn't have the time to read it thoroughly and to give an opinion. So this is a majority declaration, not an unanimous one. But it's not unanimous, not because the third one was not agreeing, but because, let's say, didn't have the time to read it as it would. So, dear members of the board, concerning the email sent by Mia on behalf of the board on May 6th, we would like to express the following statement. The mail we received contains issues that prevent the COCC from acting as requested, or better ordered. The first is a matter of scope. The COCC is not a court of arbitration, nor has the power to impose sanctions on individuals or organizations. The Council, as written in Article 20A of the statutes, did not grant the COCC with sanction power of any kind. Then, the Article 20A, paragraph 3 of the statutes, clearly states that the Code of Conduct Council is independent in its work. We gladly accept suggestions and requests from the board to work on specific issues, but we cannot accept detailed instructions on what the outcome of an investigation should be, nor to ratify with our signatures a text prepared by others. This remark must be heard by all board member parties and individuals. Finally, we suggest that emails sent to us by the board by its members should be signed on behalf of the board. This will simplify our work when dealing with requests and to make difference between requests from the board as organ of the party and board members as individuals.
End of declaration?
Sorry?
Sorry. End of declaration? Interrogation.
Yeah, end of declaration.
Oh, okay.
End
Thank
of file.
you.
EO.
Will you be able to copy this into the pad?
Yeah.
Thank you.
May I have a short word?
I'm gonna see if Marco, was there anything else that you wanted to put out there, Marco?
Okay, this was actually the declaration on behalf of the board. So I have one other consideration to do, which is that basically Arndis told us that she's running as a candidate, so congratulations for her, but that she will probably not be able to follow properly the works of the COCC. So we were discussing that she would have liked to know if, if she sort of resigned from the COCC, will it be possible to elect a suppletive member at the next council?
That would certainly be possible. I wonder, I'm not sure what the procedure around this is, if she needs to send us the official resignation or not, but we can definitely make room for this in the agenda for the council meeting.
Okay, yeah, because she didn't want to put the COCC in problems like jumping off in the middle of the year. But
right.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to just say, no, bitch, finish your term. But that doesn't work, I guess. So, yeah, tell her, like, if she can send the resignation to the board or probably just to the council meeting, but we will make space for it in the agenda on the council meeting, and we'll let members know that there is a position open, one position.
Okay. Then I mean
Okay.
Okay.
Then questions. Exile?
Yeah, thanks, Katla. Marco is right. As far as I understood, you received emails from members of the PPEU European Pirates Board, while you expected emails from the board himself, not from personal members of this board.
No, I mean, it's okay to have a member of the board, but we would like to understand the difference when a request comes from the board or from that member, because the difference is not always clear. Yeah.
Okay, I understand. So perhaps we should excuse ourselves for a misunderstanding, because we agreed here in the board that Mia will be our contact point to the Code of Conduct Council. So perhaps this was why Mia contacted the Code of Conduct Council directly. Nonetheless, if the Code of Conduct Council is looking for other way of be informated and interchange of information, you should tell us.
No, it's perfectly fine. But this was sort of, I would say, a secondary remark. Actually, our first concern is that it seems that the functions and the scope of the COCC is not fully understood. So, and I would say that that is a problem, because it seems that it's not only individuals and people from member parties that does this confusion, but it seems that the same confusion is in the board. So, okay, this is sort of my, how can I say, my opinion on this. It's like my take on this. So the official statement of the COCC is the one that I read. But yeah, let's say that we were a bit confused because of the wording of the email, actually. So yeah, I mean, that was a secondary concern, and it was not about this specific mail. So
Yeah,
Okay,
same
thank
here.
Were you not able to
Yeah,
copy
we
paste the text in or?
sorry, I have problems doing two things at the same
Oh,
time.
No, you're
I'm
fine.
not multitasking.
Don't worry.
I'm a man.
Is
I'm
there
not
anything else
multitasking.
that we feel we need to discuss regarding this at this meeting? Or, I mean, from my understanding, I don't know. I don't think this will be solved right here, right now. The confusion that Marco is talking about.
Oh, hell no.
So yeah, I just don't know if further discussion right now would be worth it. Okay, then we'll just move on to the next thing. So yes, yesterday we met to finalize some little things regarding the council meeting in June. There is a pad, I'll put it in the chat, and there are a few items there that I would like to approve during this meeting, so we can plan to send out the formalized agenda and such and such. So
What? I can't know why.
first of all, I have put down like teams for the time during the weekend. Chair team, secretary team, technical team, and social media team. But we would also love to have like a third person that helps the chair and the secretary overseeing things, making sure that people are seen when they want to get on the speakers list, and so, you know.
You promote me.
So there's
I'm backing out.
Bastian graciously accepted being the head of the technical team, which is really nice. So I'm kind of just hoping that for that, you know, Bastian, that you will oversee that all the technical matters are being like, you know, we are.
Yeah, no problem. We have a lot of resources to cover that meeting. Don't worry about that.
Great, and you'll just contact the people that you need to contact to, you know, to
Yes,
make
of
everything.
course.
Yeah, great, thank you. Mia, I was wondering if you would be like willing to be on the secretary team or maybe the social media team. Lucas is going to head the social media team because, you know, yeah. And I'm just wondering, like, what sort of role would you like to take during the council meeting?
Well, I mean, I could be in the social media team, of course. Yeah, I really don't have much time capacities, but it's going to work. It's okay. Yeah, if it's a too technical task, I'm maybe not the best for it. Okay, but everything else is super.
Okay, great, thanks. So I'll put you down in the social media team as well. Alessandro is going to be in the secretary team. Exile as well, hopefully. I don't know about Flurry. And also, if you know people that want to volunteer on that weekend, just tell them to get in touch. There was a person that got in touch with me at some point. I can't remember where. And I lost it because I forgot. If you know that person, give that person my sincere apologies, please. Or like, if you hear somebody say, well, I contacted Katla and she didn't answer me, that bitch. Say yes. She is sorry. I don't know, Marco, do you want to sign up as a volunteer for the council meeting? Ooh, ooh.
I could. I don't know if it's yeah. Let me read the small. I have glasses. I need to read the small.
Just send me a message if you want to. It's fine. And first of all, we put together 2 drafts for an agenda. So there's one draft for a marathon, 1-day marathon council meeting. And then there's a draft for 2-day agenda. So the 2-day is on line 65. The 1-day is on 31. If you would read over that, and then maybe we can vote between which one we would like to have. I know it would be nice to get a bigger vote on this. So maybe if we vote between them, and then we can maybe put it on the board for approval or something, like on Mattermost. I don't know. Let's discuss it later. But please do look over the drafts. Yes, Excel.
Here I am. Yeah, just a technical procedure question, Katla. How would you like, if you want to have votes for the proposal we made yesterday? Do you want the votes here in the minutes or in the other pad? And secondly, it's a little bit tricky as we only 1, 2, 4,
5.
Okay, it's okay. We are 5.
But I get it though. I would love to have more votes than 5 to decide between these agendas, So I think once we voted between them, maybe we could put it on the board Mattermost channel to be approved or something. But regarding your first question, I think we should vote inside the minutes. Inside the minutes pad, we can do a vote just like between item 1 and item 2 and refer to this pad. Does that work?
Well, to be honest, we should invite for 2 days, and
Okay.
if we are quicker, we should, try to. We can say after 1 day, that's it, and have a nice Sunday. But we should invite for 2 days. Otherwise, we can't postpone it to the second day. And from my experience, it is always complicated to establish a quorum because they are all lying too long in their beds. And so we have normally at noon we have a quorum, and I'm not sure that we can fulfill all our duties on Saturday. So we should make it tricky. We should invite for 2 days, and we should offer that possibility that if we are quick and nice and have not very unuseful discussions, we will finish it in 1 day.
Just a short one. Just 1 sentence. In fact, we invited already for 2 days.
I know we did, but it's easier to say it's going to be 1 day, than not. It's not difficult to just say, okay, with a revised agenda, it's going to be 1 day. But this was just a suggestion because I think it's kind of ridiculous to have 2-day council meetings twice a year. It's not necessary. It's in June. It's bank holiday weekend. And, it's like people have lives as well. So spending 2 days on a meeting that's not necessary, to have 2 days for, I think is just, I don't know, maybe not realistic to get people interested in it. I wouldn't be there if I wouldn't have to, and I think that's gonna be a lot of people but sure. I suggest that we vote between these two, but I'm also wary of the fact that there's only 5 of us, which is difficult to decide. So if there are any suggestions about how to proceed with this, then go ahead.
Yeah, my suggestion would be to still live with both proposals of the agenda, and nonetheless, you can go in on Saturday morning while opening the council meeting, and the delegates will tell you what they prefer.
So you mean that if we have 2 days, the delegates could come early in the morning and say what they want to be voted on their behalf?
No, yeah, Saturday morning, starting the council meeting, the chair of the council meeting is proposing agenda. He can propose 2 agendas also, right? and then the delegates have to vote Saturday morning whether they would rather stick to the 2 days proposal or to the 1 day proposal.
Right. Mia?
It is all a very good idea, but why shouldn't it be possible, I mean, to ask people beforehand, because it would be better to plan for everybody, in my opinion. I mean, we could ask the delegates' opinion too, everything beforehand. Don't you think so? It would be nice to know what we do on these days. Wouldn't it?
I mean, you can see it in the proposed agendas in this pad what we would be doing those days. And yes, ideally we would contact all the members and see which one they would like. Is there any volunteer for that work? But sure, we can also I don't know, I can make another proposal of an agenda for 2 days, but make them both shorter, 2 very short days. Does that sound better? Could that accommodate everyone?
I like your agenda, really. And we can always make it quicker, but it's nice to have it, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Let's move on from the agenda items at the moment. If you would see on line 93. On line 93, there's a suggestion for general rule meeting rules things. Which would be, you know, how to get on the speakers list, writing an X or speak in Jitsi chat. It would also be very good for the chair to specify how much time we have for each discussion, and then estimate how many people can be fitted in for that time. So example, we have 30 minutes for discussion, we can do 10 people with 2 minutes each, and then re-estimate. Order of speakers will be left in final decision to the chairperson if there is any doubt. And chairperson has the authority to end the discussion and or determine speakers' time. I think in general, it's good to have just that very clear in every meeting, how you get on the speakers list, so there are no confusions. Would you be happy with this?
Yes.
Great. Time for discussions. How long should each person have the talking stick, so to speak? The suggestion is 2 minutes, you know, unless, you know, it's always possible to decide another time if we seem to have a long time for discussion. The chairperson will have the right to close the speakers list on a certain item. Any delegate will have the right to propose closing the speakers list on a certain item. Delegate, the chair must ask the council to vote on continuing or not. yeah, chair must use local adjustment. Flexibility is great, but codependence is not. Any opinions on this one? Okay, then I'm going to assume that this is considered nice. Then it's the matter of the voting system, how to cast votes. You know, we've been doing it that way, that the chair asks delegate from each member and delegate answers. If they don't answer right away, they are asked again at the end of the line. But Dario from Pirate Party, I don't know which one it is. What's LU?
Catalonia.
Catalonia. Why is it LU? Why is it not?
Don't have a
CL?
clue.
Okay, thank you.
Isn't LU Luxembourg?
I would have thought like LU was something, yeah, I don't know. Catalonia, I don't know. I would have thought like CL or CA or I don't know. Anyways, Dario from Catalonia has proposed and offered us to use Assemblia as the voting system for this next council meeting. He would handle the system administration during the council meeting as handling voting tokens to the delegates. He has, I guess everybody got his email, right? We were talking about this yesterday at our organizing meeting, and our thought was it would be a fun opportunity to try this out on a small meeting like this council meeting, where we don't have like loads of things to vote about, but we can give this a try and see how it works. I'm very optimistic about it. What do you guys think?
Is this problem solved? We had last time that the system cannot count half votes. That was a major problem we had in the last council meeting. And of course, we have a reserve. We have simple tables or Excel tables and something like that to cover that. That's easy and quick counting. But if you want to use this the system of Dario, we can try it, of course.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, but the main issue was that the system we tried at the last council meeting. It's not counting half votes, and we need that. And if it's fixed, it's okay. Maybe you can ask him.
I'm sure it's fixed. I'm sure Dario wouldn't offer it if it wasn't working properly. Well, that would be weird at least. But I mean, we can at least start trying it, or I don't know. If there's anyone that thinks this would not be a good idea, then we will put a pin in it for a while. Okay.
So minutes are telling now in line 164 regarding general rules of the meeting. General parenthesis proposal Cutler. Generally okay. Item 5 still pending as we have the other using Assemblia.
Yeah. But I think also like we should definitely have the option at the council meeting that, you know, members can object to the use of this voting system. What we do, of course, is we introduce it. We say like, okay, this is a system that we want to use. Is there, you know, is everything like, will the council approve? It's just, I guess we're the first threshold, and then it will go to the council that will decide. So that's nice. If you don't know about any other volunteers or don't have any opinions about your role during the council meeting, then I guess we can't decide anything else right now. I will post something on the Mattermost board channel regarding the agenda, if that's okay.
Yeah, we need minimum 2 minute takers and 2 tally counters. I think it's the right word for that. That they count the votes. Maybe we have that assemblia that would make it easy, but we need those people. If we have not, we have the same problem, and it's like we had on the last council meeting.
Yeah, absolutely. That will be taken care of. Hi, Lucas. You fell out there for a little bit. So
yeah, sorry, I had some problem with the computer.
It's okay. I was just saying that I'll work on another draft agenda and I'll put it on the Mattermost board channel for discussions and approval.
To the board chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
For discussions and approval, because there's not. Yeah, we can't decide it right now. I think with only 5 of us here. I think that will be it. Moderation on mailing list. Lucas, will you explain what you are talking about with that?
Yes, basically I propose it in Mattermost. I ask Bastian and Mikuláš because they are they somehow need when someone sends an email to this mailing list, Bastian and Mikuláš should approve it, as I understood, approve these emails before it's been sent. Yeah. So because last week, or I don't remember exactly where it was, Olivia disrupted this mailing list with somehow hateful messages and regarding me or pirates in Austria or whatever. I suggested to moderate this mailing list, and Bastian replied that the board needs to vote on this decision. Okay, Mia is raising her hand, so that's all from my side. For now.
Okay, thank you, Lukáš. Thank you, Katla. Now, I just have a short question. What about the moderation of the Mattermost channels? Haven't we talked about it, or is this not necessary anymore? I don't know, because we had started to talk about it, but I did not hear of any outcome of this. Thank you.
I don't know about Mattermost moderation. I just, I don't know.
I can answer for myself there, at least, that because I suggested in the board channel of Mattermost some while ago that we would have an emergency meeting and invite the Code of Conduct Council to advise us how to proceed. But as I didn't get much response from the board to have a meeting and to make decisions, I just, I dropped it because I can't. It has to be a group discussion and decision. But in my opinion, I think the problem has resolved itself. There has been no citing of a very disruptive particular person for a while.
Yeah, basically it solved itself when Olivia left us. So, yeah.
And of course, there is a plan to talk about Mattermost guidelines and moderation on the council meeting. So that's happening. But I think since Lucas, your suggestion is basically that Mikolas and Bastian will they will have to approve emails.
Like moderate, yes, approve emails, and these emails which are not in line with conduct of council, they won't let them in, something like that.
Okay,
It
Bastian,
makes sense.
Bastian, you have your hand raised.
Yes, there's a legal problem. If we recognize the unuseful conversations on the mailing list, we can moderate a guy, no problem, and we can see whether it's okay, the mail is okay or not, but we can kick the guy off because it's an open mailing list. And we have this problem very often in the private parties in Germany, and maybe within the European Union. It's an open list, and you can't kick somebody out if there is not a special case filed, and it's fixed by the law, and you have to go to court and to fix that with it, and then you can kick it off. Otherwise, you have only to provide a closed mailing list. If it's open, it's open, and you can not kick somebody off because the guy cannot read the mails on the list. That's a problem. If the guy want to post something and it's not useful, you can moderate it, and you can kick the mail off if you have a suggestion to do it better or whatever. You can remark that. But the problem is a clear legal problem. If the board will say, yes, nice thing, the mailing list, but we only use closed mailing lists. And if somebody wants to attend or to subscribe to a mailing list, he has to ask for permission. That's totally vice versa. But if we have open mailing lists, and that's the point we have, then you have to provide the mailing list for everybody who is in. And so you can kick one out because it has to do with the freedom of speech and so on and so on. So that's a problem. We have to decide on the board, and otherwise we have to go to court we have to file a case, and then you can kick somebody out because it's not lawful to flood a mailing list with a personal affecting something. Yeah, that's a problem.
Lucas, yeah?
Bastian, you are talking about Luxembourgish law, because as PPEU, we are under the law of Luxembourg, right?
We are, yes, but the Luxembourg law is under the law of the European Union, and the European Union has some regulations for freedom of speech. So we can't do that easy.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
GDPR is in all of Europe. It's not just, yeah. Okay. Lucas?
Okay, so we cannot vote on it as the board.
Well, the decision should be, if we vote that we don't have open mailing lists, that anybody in the world can just subscribe. If we do that, then it's okay. We can change the system, and we can close all the lists which are public. But we decide, as pilots, we have open lists. That's the difference. If we say in the future we have only closed lists, and you have to ask for permission, and you accept conditions for using these lists, that's okay. But the subscribers we have now didn't accept anything because it's no open list.
Okay.
I wanted to speak.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mia, go ahead.
It is all right. I support Bastian's idea because I think we have had many like questions from all sort of people who asked for our help and everything. And I mean, we are not working here to close down our shops. We are working here to be open, in my opinion. Yeah, in our pirate work. And except for one case, Lucas, we have not had many problems, or did we? So,
Yeah.
I mean, why should we close our mailing list, which is a really hard measurement, just because of, a single person? It is not.
Yeah, you're right, Mia. And besides Olivia, there are also some random messages, but it's not so big problem. Like, yeah.
I
Axel?
hope not. Yeah.
Axel, did you want to say something?
Yeah, thanks, Carla. In fact, well, it's going a little bit further than what Mia said. I don't like to have a decision like this with not all members on the table of the board. That's the first. Secondly, what I don't understand right now in this discussion is where is the difference for me as a user or a reader if there is a moderation of the mailing list where Mikulas have a short look. Oh, okay, that's a mail from this one. I better would like to read it, if it's okay, or I click it through. And to kick somebody, in both cases, I don't see the mail of this person. So it would be also possible to go for this moderation of a mailing list, of course. But as mentioned, this decision at least has to be taken by all board members then.
Okay, I had raised my hand. So I agree with XL. Actually, I don't think this is like a vote we can take with so few here. I also agree with Mia that closing the mailing list is a very drastic decision. But for the minutes, I'm mostly confused about who. Lucas' suggestion is to moderate the mailing list by having Bastian and Mikulas approve mail before they are sent to the mailing lists. Is this correct?
Yeah, but now it's happening. It's the situation how it is now. As I understood from Mikuláš and Bastian need to approve all the emails.
Oh, is that the situation, the current situation?
Yeah, and as I understood, they do it for all emails. That's why I suggested moderation.
I don't understand what you mean by moderation. If this is not moderation, what is it? If what they are doing
it's like when they see this, for example, these Olivia emails which are hateful, they won't let the emails to the mailing list.
Okay, so what's happening right now is that Bastian and Mikulas have to approve all the mail that goes through, but they approve everything.
Yeah, Mikuláš said that. I think.
I see. Okay.
I cannot clarify that. Just let me check it.
If this is the correct situation, I'm just trying to understand what's happening here. Like,
what mailing list you mean? You mean our mailing list, right?
all of the mailing lists.
All of the mailing lists are definitely, and not under moderation. That I can tell you. And we have a PPU list, PP-EU list. That's our normal list for everybody. So, and that's I will see whether it's moderated. And I don't think that's definitely moderated. I think the list is one guy. I think Olivia is moderated or something like that. Not that generally. That's the difference.
Yeah, I meant PPEU lists and PPEU board. these two mailing
PPEU
lists.
board is not open for everybody, but PPU is open for everybody, and Olivia can't go on the board list. That's for sure.
Okay, are you?
But the list is not moderated.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, sorry, I mixed this together. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to make it clear. We have no moderated open list for everybody, and we have closed lists like the board list, and this is moderated by default. And if somebody will send us a post to that moderated closed list, we have to release that mail special.
The PPEU list,
The PPU list is not moderated.
is it open?
It is open, yes.
Okay. But the PPEU board is closed, and therefore you have to approve the mails that come through to it.
Yeah, and I think that some guys are on moderation, we say, and they are not allowed to post anything without our permission. But it's not in general for everybody.
Okay.
That's the situation.
So, Lucas, what you were suggesting is that starting to moderate the PPEU mailing list, the one that is open.
Yeah, but I think when Olivia is gone and we clarified it that we need some law clarification, I think it's not necessary now. Yeah.
But to be honest, if we see those posts from a special person, we will act as admins in any case, because it's not useful and quite unlawful. And then in this case, we will set the guy on moderation until it's a cleared situation. That's the administrator's duty. So that's easy. We need not a special hint for that. We see that what's going on, and it's administrator's work. And the other moderators see that also, because they get all mails and they can react on mails.
Oh yeah, okay. But yeah, okay. This is a good conversation, informative. But Lucas, I'm guessing you wanna put a pin in this suggestion, or
I'm glad we talked about it, and as you said, or Mia, or was that there are not 3 or 4 people from the board, so I'm withdrawing the proposal. Yeah.
Thanks for bringing this up, this conversation, though.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. We're going to go to tasks from previous meetings. Is there anything that you want to, we've already gone through this, right? We have 9 minutes left of our meeting time. We've already said what we have been doing.
Yes.
So we're good, right? Right. Okay. Is there anything that anyone wants to announce that they finished?
From my point of view, we are finished.
Yeah, we're good.
Nothing to add.
I put down in any other business a to-do to inform council members that there is one open position in the Code of Conduct Council to be voted on the council meeting in June. So, when I'm sorry, Bastian. It's I've had a day. What? Are all my days like this? Are all my days? Oh, Jesus. I need a vacation. Kidding. So just like when we sent an email, I think maybe we should send an email. We can talk to Nicholas about that next week, just to say, remember your delegates. There's a position open in Cork, and here's the finalized agenda. How about that? How about that?
Okay.
Cool. That's cool.
Thank you, Mia. Send email next week. I was gonna ask Nicholas to meet up with me at some point anyways, and I'll ask him about this. Next meeting on the 2nd of June. And by then, we will be prepared for the council meeting.
Mm-hmm.
This is awesome. Okay. How was your day, everybody?
Quite busy. We already started the campaign, like election campaign for the election in the autumn.
When is the election, Lucas?
Beginning of October. Like January.
Okay.
I think the same for Germany and Iceland. Like,
Yeah, ours last
Yes.
of September in Iceland.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
just got a job as a campaign manager for them.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I got the call today.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Well,
That's fun.
yesterday was I have a word for Tuesdays. They call them always dirty Tuesdays. Yesterday I have had 5 meetings. Today it's my 3rd meeting, so therefore I will call it Dirty Wednesday. And now the 4th meeting is waiting since 25 minutes, and so I will leave you now.
Okay. Thanks for today, Bastian.
And and stay healthier.
Yeah, you too. Did you end the recording and everything?
No, you not officially closed the meeting.
Oh, I haven't officially. Sorry. Isn't it fun when I'm chairing, kids? I officially closed the meeting now at 19:25.
Just where is the meeting regarding the Pirate Times? I mentioned it in the beginning.
Meeting is on a big blue button of PPI. If you go to the PPI wiki, you see that address in the on the main page. So see you. Bye bye.
Bye, Bastian.
Bye.
It was nice to talk to you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, Michael.
Goa alles daneben läuft. Und du auf dem Goa Festival landest und du findest eigentlich ganz gut. Ja, du findest es eigentlich ganz gut. Die People sind offen und nice, aber du denkst doch mal, irgendwie auch ganz schöner Scheiß. Man denkt, überall ist es das Gleiche, doch ich habe das Gefühl, vielleicht ist es heute Abend mal nicht so. Die Leute, die sich ihre Schelle abholen wollen, können das auch jeden Abend in der Diskothek ihrer Wahl, aber heute Abend haben wir die Wahl. Also ich meine, wir können selber entscheiden, was wir wollen. Ich gehe gleich noch zu Kari Leckebusch nebenan, aber erst höre ich mir Cosmic DJ an. Und es ist alles halb so wild, wie man denkt. Ja, es ist alles halb so wild, wie man denkt. Ja, es ist alles halb so wild, wie man denkt. Man kriegt das meiste, mindestens 4 im Leben doch fast geschenkt. Und deswegen sage ich, es ist easy, easy mo beasy. Es ist easy, easy mo beasy. Ja, die Torte singt's. Wie das Leben manchmal scheint. Doch obwohl dein bester Freund gerade greint, weint, Tränen vergießt, du hast es begrüßt, du wolltest mal, dass er weich wird, aber das war dir zu viel, also spiel das Spiel doch bitte mit, sei so fit im Schritt. Es ist easy mo beasy. Ja, singt ruhig mit. Es ist easy mo beasy.
Look at the kid from school. He's teaching mamas and papas how to be a little cool. He's changing fashion the way he dress. Attracted to old and the hoodies where the moody for the kid with the will to funky dances in secret. He's a part-time punk. Now she's getting off the plane. She wants to write a thesis on the population of the privileged, the kids fighting up the lane. The shoplifting just drifting like the switchblade on the cross. But if there's trouble, she's got the move. She's taken an elementary class in Kung Fu. I left my washing in the laundrette. You can put some money on it, you can place a little bet that when I see my washing, the black will be grey and the white will be grey, but the blues are still blue. I'm crying out for my mom. If the malady don't go away, we're in a little trouble with the boss of the company. I'm a singer, a swinger, I'm a layabout, but laying on the dock and the lazy sun will never quite relegate me to the bum. I left my lady in the laundrette. You can put some money on it, you can place a little bet up when I see my lady. The black will be white and the white will be black, but the blues are still blue. This time because all creeping's just my way up with a little wink. I'll be there. I'll be excited for a week, but then excitement starts to fade. I know you're young, but you're out of touch. Your French, your vocabulary's not quite full. I left my homework in the laundrette. I got a letter from my mama, which my stupid dog has said I hid behind the fence. Here comes a deputy head with the bark of a bulldog. He's not making much sense. I left my lady in the laundrette. You can put some money on it, you can place a little bet up when I see my lady. The black will be white and the white will be black, but the blues are still blue. I left my lady in the laundrette. You can put some money on it, you can place a little bet up when I see my lady. The black will be white and the white will be black, but the blues are still blue.
I sit here all alone. All the bottles are dry, coming down from the high. All I want is home. In the land of palm trees, hotel room on my knees. There's no warmth here on Sunset. The connection is faint, and you keep dropping out. I got your voice raining in my head, saying, baby, come home. Selfish to change. Filling this bottomless hole and it's corroding my soul. And I call home.
Be valued, then think of yourself as valuable because you are. You are my son.
No, I try my best to follow, but every day it gets more shallow. Now what could it is bringing me down? Yeah, what could it is? Yeah, swaying my brain, drive me insane, drive me crazy. Could be like Citizen Kane, swaying my brain, drive me insane, drive me crazy. Gonna be like Citizen Kane. Now sticks and stones may not break me, but God, it hurts when you forsake me. Now what could it is bringing me down? Oh, oh, oh. Now what could it is, yeah, bringing me down? Oh, oh.
Follow the leader. Every single body wanna follow the leader. Follow the keys, you can follow the key. Blood on my teeth if I follow your regal. I big letter B sitting under hindsight. Hindsight 2020, if I could go back in time with so many niggas that would get a beat down for sure. Bitches that I never be down to know. That let me be down for them, but I couldn't settle down. Had to pound the hole, pound it out, sourdough. Sitting on piles and piles of clothes. Fuck a powwow with the powerful, cause I had to go get my own power home. For my brain, I said you been weighing on me. You're insane, I said you been covering on me. Going crazy, I said I've been going crazy. I said, you could never made it. On my brain, I said, you been weighing on me. You're insane. I said, you been covering on me. Going crazy. I said, I've been going crazy. Good game. I said, you could never made it. Weigh my brain and then you know it drives me crazy. Going insane and you know it going crazy. Drive me crazy and you know it drives me crazy. Going insane and you know I'm going insane. Drive me crazy and you know it drives me crazy. Yeah, and you know I just stay. Drive me crazy. Oh no, it gets so hard. Oh Lord, you hit me hard.
drop in the ocean, moved in
slow motion, and it hit me out of the blue. I followed blindly, however unlikely that I'd find you, I'd find you. I just knew. Can